Oh, thank you so much for
Oh,
joining me today.
thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Appreciate you. See. Hey everybody, it is Karmen Fink, and today I've heard wonderful feedback about this event coming up called The Gathering, and it's a women's workshop over one weekend. So I asked my friend Nora, who you are the hive mind, if you will, behind this weekend workshop, to join me, and we're going to have a conversation about what is the workshop, what does it look like, and like what inspired you to create it and share it with others. So this is my friend Nora Zarvos, and
Hi.
they don't know you yet. They don't know you yet. So who is Nora?
Right. Okay, well, you know what, and I do want to say, Carmen, I so appreciate this moment that we're creating together, because there are other women that have asked some of the same questions, like, Nora, who or what is this? So I appreciate the opportunity to create some clarity around what this is, why it got created, and why I'm so passionate about training it as well. So I am 62 years old. I'm a Puerto Rican from Brooklyn, New York. Little shout out there. And I've been training this training. So I think we were just talking about it. I think it's been maybe 18 years when I designed it and then started training it. And I want to say that apart from doing this training, I'm a transformational trainer, which means I do a lot of work with personal growth with large groups of people, like a seminar, and I am a transformational coach. So I have different clients that I coach, and then there's different workshops that I do. The Gathering is one of them.
Okay.
Why was the Gathering born?
Yes.
Right? I want to say that it has a lot to do with a specific, really close group of women in my life who I love and who have loved me through ups and downs and so many different moments, who I could call at 3 a.m. and they would be at my house. It is because of them that I started to think. I was sitting around a table in a restaurant in New York City at night with them, and we were having a blast. And I was wondering, do most women have this? You know, do most women have a tight, it just kind of tears me up, it really does, when I think about them. Do most women have a joyful, fun group of women that are empowering and are there for you through life's roller coaster? And I don't think that happens all the time.
No, it's not the normal at all.
It's not. And I immediately started working on designing a training, and I had the influence of a couple of my friends. They were like, oh, what about this? And what about that? So I finally designed it and I started training it. I've trained it in the United States. I've trained it in Moscow. I've trained it in St. Petersburg, Russia as well, and Spain.
Yes,
I've trained it in Spain as well. So, and it is extremely impactful. And I've been able to carry out my purpose when I had that vision about how do I share this with other women. I've been able to cause that and create that for 18 years now or something like that.
So why would a woman want to attend a gathering? Because I heard a lot today. Oh, I'm too busy.
Yeah.
Or it's too difficult to take 3 days because it's a Friday night and a Saturday and a Sunday.
That's right.
It's a weekend.
That's right.
So what would be the why?
You just answered the question.
Okay.
Because we're so busy.
Okay.
Because we are CEOs. We have our businesses, we have our family, we have our cats, we have our dogs, we have the plants, we have our senior citizen parents that we're taking care of. Our plates are so full that's why the thought of 3 days, what are you kidding me? I don't have time for that. That is the reason to actually say yes to this, because you're not really saying yes to a workshop, you're saying yes to your life. It's a beautiful moment to just pause everything and get reconnected to yourself as a woman before everything else happens, right? Before the job and the partner, before the children, before all of those things. to reconnect to the woman. And a lot of the times, by nature, maybe we put ourselves kind of on the back burner so that everyone else and everything else can be perfect and fine and
Yep.
beautiful and wonderful. And that's also one of, I think, what's beautiful about women is that we do love that way.
Mhm.
So this is a weekend for you to be focused on you, to bring all that love and all that generosity and all that abundance to the woman.
Okay.
And then there are other women there on the same kind of a path. It's almost like I need to wake up. I need to, get reconnected, get re-energized. There are other women like that. So what I love about this workshop is it creates a win-win. So women go in there individually because there are things they want to work on.
Mhm.
And at the same time, there starts to be a connection with other women.
Mhm.
And we begin to remember what I call a sisterhood.
Yeah.
We begin to remember that. And I think because our lives are so busy, it's almost like we're all living in silos and we
Mhm.
forget the magic that happens when you connect to other women in a healthy, joyful, empowering way. And that is the result that I've seen over and over and over again, no matter what country I'm in, no matter what language they speak, no matter what they look like. By the end, there is a very strong, empowering, joyful reconnection to what it is to have a sister that maybe is not a biological sister, but we're held together by this beautiful, strong tapestry that is woven on that weekend.
Yeah, and the energy that we all create with each
Yeah,
other.
and that's the best part because I've had women as young as 21 and I've had senior citizens as old as about 36. And what gets
That has been in the training.
yes, together at the
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
So we have women that are in different stages of life.
Yeah.
Right. So the older women, what's beautiful about it, they share wisdom. Amazing, beautiful wisdom. And the younger women, the older women get to remember, oh yeah, that's what it feels like. God, I forgot. So
Yeah.
what gets shared is so beautiful. It's just magical to actually, I'm training it, but the gift is also for me because I get to kind of step back and watch what's happening in the room. And
Yeah.
it's amazing when wisdom of the younger and wisdom of a senior citizen is being shared. It's great.
I love that. I love that. So would you say are top 3 takeaways that you've seen throughout your time?
I think one of my favorite takeaways is to watch women kind of come in a robotic state of mind
Okay.
or tired or just feeling kind of disconnected. And not all of them, not all of us walk in that way.
Mhm.
But there's a general feeling of that, and even guilt, like, I can't believe I signed up for this.
Oh, that I
you
took
know,
3 days
Yes,
off.
people are gonna think that I'm being so selfish. So we even have that happening for the first couple of hours
Mhm.
until we begin to kind of like settle in and go, wait a minute,
This
this is gonna be good, and I'm gonna be present to this experience.
Yeah.
So I have seen that.
Okay.
So women getting reconnected to passion, energy, kind of breaking the flat line experience.
Okay.
You
And
know,
when you
that
say
automatic,
flat line, yeah.
flat line, like get up, brush my teeth, feed the cat, take the kids here, go to get dressed, go to work, and then tomorrow, the same day.
Got it.
The
Like
same
Groundhog
day.
Day. all
Almost
over.
like Groundhog Day, right? And where is excitement and where is fun? Where's fun?
Yeah.
Where did fun go?
The joy.
Yes.
We
That's not-
forgot it's supposed to be
I,
joyful.
I mean, I really believe that life is a gift, and how we live our life is kind of a gift that we give back. Who we are, how we share who we are, the experience that we're having of our lives, and then it's critical to realize that we are actually responsible for the experiences that we're having in our life. And a lot of the times we think, no, it's they did this, and I think it's critical to kind of take a moment to pause and get clear about, okay, wait a minute. When did this all happen? How did this all happen? And I think I said yes to this. and then start redesigning.
Yeah.
Start redesigning what is it that you want to be experiencing in your life,
Okay.
in addition to the wonderful things that are already happening.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
what do we need to let go of too? That's not working for us. So a lot of things happen on this weekend.
When I first met you, it was in one of the classes.
Yes.
Via
Okay.
Vision in Action.
Uh-huh.
And I learned a lot from you during that time. And one of them was to step back into my femininity, because I wasn't there.
Mhm.
And so you brought that for me back into my life, to wear the color, right? It's okay
Yeah.
to express yourself in those different ways.
Yes.
And how powerful that really is.
Right. And thank goodness, because you're one of the most joyful people that I know, and you walk into the room and I mean, pink, it's perfect for you. I think that if we're so busy in the doingness,
Yeah.
that we forget,
Yeah.
all of the other beautiful qualities that we have. We can be assertive, powerful women
Mhm.
and still be sensual, beautiful, and
Mhm.
joyful and graceful.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful combination, actually, if you
Yes.
think about it, right? It's like two sides of the same coin, power and passion, powerful and beautiful, intelligent and graceful,
Yes.
all of that.
Well, that is the true divine feminine.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't what I had been told before.
Mm.
And it was a different story, a different narrative that I was given growing
Mhm.
up. And so then when I met you, it helped me shift into that divine feminine. And so anytime I see you, that's why I'm excited to go to the gathering, even though I have no idea what I said yes to at all. I'm like, I know that's going to be a part of it.
That's right.
That it's going to have that.
That's right.
zest to it.
And you know what? It has to happen that way, because when you put a whole bunch of women together in a room, it's that energy is very distinct. That energy is very feminine, very powerful. And what I love about this particular workshop is that women begin to give other women the permission.
Mm.
It's like, it's okay that when you become vulnerable, it's like there's a sigh in the room. There's like, yay, we can talk about what's really going on in our lives. We can sit here and the high confidentiality, it's like Vegas, what is said in the room stays in that room, because that's the only way that we can actually go deeper.
Yeah.
And not have the typical kind of like shallow conversations that we might have if we don't know someone that well. The level of intimacy grows, I would say, pretty rapidly, especially when we have women that are opening themselves up. And this workshop is for successful women,
Okay.
healthy women,
Mhm.
who are looking for, okay, what's the next chapter for me?
Yeah.
I've had women that their children are married, they're off to college, they've retired, and they're like, okay,
Now what?
now what's next? And there's always a what's next.
Yeah.
As long as you can retire from a position, an occupation, whatever, but it's different than retiring from life.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more. So it is about getting, feeling enlivened and getting reconnected or re-energized to what's the next chapter for me, right? What can be next? So women come in with a lot of different reasons for wanting to do this workshop, and they're all good reasons.
Okay. Is there any benefit, or what are the benefits for me to bringing a friend? Because I have a couple of people in my life and my family I've been considering asking.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She's like, yes, that's
Yes.
a good one.
Yes, that's a real. Bring your best friend, bring your sister, bring your mother, bring your grandmother, bring any other woman that you hold dear. I've even had office workers decide to do this together. So if you're a female-owned company or something like that, and you have, like, your staff is 30 women, bring them. This will take their relationship to an authentic place, where there is authentic connection, where they can have conversations about things that maybe they've been avoiding, didn't want to talk about, etc. So a sister, if there's a sister that you love and adore and you're connected to each other, bring her. If there's a sister that you love and has been limited connection or things that need to be said,
Mhm.
because your intention is to deepen that relationship. Bring your sister,
Okay.
bring your friends. The more, the merrier. I love that. And there's so much healing that can happen within within this workshop for women. I've had, just thinking off the bat, I had one of our workshops with 3 generations. It was grandmother, mom, and granddaughter.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was awesome because they were able to see each other maybe for the first time, not just how they're related to each other, but as women.
Yeah.
And that was extremely powerful, not just for those 3 women, but it was powerful for everyone in the room.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Are there any themes, anything you can share without giving anything away of what we can
I'm
expect?
just trying to find out what this is.
I'm looking at my question. What will we be covering, Nora?
Well, I'll tell you
How
what.
much can you tell me?
Yeah. So I will share this with you.
Okay.
There are different areas that I cover in terms of womanhood and in
Okay.
terms of sisterhood. I do focus on, in your life,
Okay.
where are you winning? Where are you having the experiences that you want to be having, and where are you not? And then I'm going to give you some strategies for letting go of some things and strategies for redesigning those situations that you're in.
I like
So
that.
so that you can step into your power and you can make some choices versus waiting for the universe or someone else to come and fix things, so that you can be the one. It's a much more empowering place to be,
Get clarity.
to create clarity.
I love that.
What was the other thing you just asked me?
What kind of workshop is it? I mean, I can guess because I've done some of your others.
All right, so
and they need to know too.
Okay, so as I said, I am a transformational coach. When you walk into any of my trainings, there won't be, you're not gonna go in there and sit and there's a board and I'm teaching and I'm writing something on the wall. I'm an experiential trainer, which means
Yes.
that you will be learning in your own way through experiential moments, exercises. There are going to be moments where you'll be having a conversation with another woman.
Okay.
There might be a moment where you'll be having a conversation with a small group of women. There might be moments where I will ask you all to do whatever I ask you to do.
And you do it and you have fun.
And we laugh. And you know, it's very magical when you have a whole bunch of women together. So there are a lot of different, there might be a little bit of journaling that I might ask you to do. So just like that. And then easy transitions from one thing to another.
Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to share that you haven't already?
That I haven't already. I just, if I could somehow stand on a platform globally and share this workshop with women, I would. I would, because I know that it makes a lasting difference.
Yeah.
So one of the things that has been also very impactful for me to notice
Okay.
is that I have had women that have registered or someone else brought them and they're like, I don't want to be in a room with a whole bunch of women for a whole weekend. It's like, I don't know. I have seen women walk in that way, Carmen, and they are the ones that are trying to gather everyone's phone numbers, everyone's contact information. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like they walked in like, nah, why do I want to do a bunch of women the whole weekend? And they are the ones that have one of the biggest transformations. It's like something happens at a soul level where there is a memory of what it's like to be connected to women this way. It's fantastic.
I'm excited.
It is, it really is. The gathering for women is a fun training. I mean, I designed it. So it is a fun training. So I really have been able to design it in a way where there's moments where we laugh, there's moments where we're all like this, there's, oh, I remember.
Yeah.
There are journaling moments that help bring clarity, you know, and sometimes there's something that happens in life where we make a decision about life, about people, and sometimes we don't remember. It's kind of buried. Because I've created this environment of, it is an environment of trust and authenticity, you start to remember things. And what's good about that is that now you can make a new decision You can choose something different. You can remember, that's why I made that up in my mind. But that's not,
It's not real.
it's not real. And you're at a pivotal point where you can make different choices and different decisions that no longer will impact your life that way. Now you're a choice, and now you can say, okay, from now on, like that, right? But you're the one that chooses it. So women come to this for many different reasons. They will all leave with different answers,
Okay.
which I think is wonderful.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause
And
we're
it's
all
fun. Did I
different.
tell you it's a fun
Yes,
training?
I keep hearing that. And it's you, so of course it's fun.
It goes by quick. Some people say, what, Friday night, all day Saturday, and Sunday we ended about 4. And I have women, it's like, hello, we've got a lot here, it's time to go. But they're hugging and
They're so
they're,
excited they don't want to leave.
yeah, it's wonderful. It's great. Yeah.
I don't remember, did you share about any of the other trainings that you've done before? Because I've been through intimacy with you.
Oh, I have to share something about,
Yeah.
when you were talking about the other ones, I was thinking about the other gatherings.
Oh, yeah.
So, in Russia, when I walked into the gathering, was in Moscow, there were 100 women there. And the women were from all different parts of Russia. Some of them had traveled long distance to be there. And I do remember that in the beginning, there seemed to be a lot of separation. It was like a
In the
cultural,
room?
within the room, yeah,
Okay.
from different parts of Russia. And then by Sunday, these women were so loving and so connected with each other. It made such a huge difference. And one of the things that happened as a result of that kind of a connection, they were finding ways to create weekends where people were traveling to other places that had never been to in Russia, and create literally like these small groups of women that were going to continue.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this causes a way for women. Once you wake up to this possibility, it's like, okay, how do I continue to do this, right? In St. Petersburg, when I did the training there, one of the things that's really in my heart and memorable is that the women decided to create a not-for-profit organization to support other women who had been who had run away, who were being battered. It still exists today.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
In one of the Spain trainings, there was a mother and a daughter that were kind of estranged, but they came and did it together. What an amazing thing to witness is the healing of this relationship. I mean, I'll be 90 years old because I plan on it, and still remember the moment that these two women opened up their hearts to each other. And there's a sad part to the story and there's a good part to the story. So the sad part is that I think it was a week or two later, the mom suffered a heart attack and died. The good news is that all of the women that became friends with these two women gathered and provided the support and the love and the care. And I have to tell you that when I got the phone call that this had happened, I had been ever so grateful that I had decided to do that particular gathering, because I had gone back and forth and I said, okay, let's do it. And I will always keep that with me. So when I say that magical things happen in this training, they really do. The other workshops that I do, I love to do leadership for teens. So I have it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday leadership for teens. I also train an intimacy workshop, and everybody thinks it's only for couples, but it's not. It really is for anyone who's looking to identify what intimacy is for them, create a different relationship with what it is, get comfortable with it for themselves, because it does open up doors to different experiences with human beings. So Karmen, if you want to learn more about me,
Yes.
you can go to norazarvos.com and learn a little bit more about me and the work that I do. Also my one-on-one coaching, which I love.
Yes.
Also my relationship coaching, which I love.
Yes.
And what was the other thing?
Register.
Oh, you can register.
So I'll also make sure that wherever this video is, there will be a link to register as well.
again, the gathering will happen in Indianapolis on September 6th, 7th, and 8th of this year.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about it. I know it's people are already registering for it. So I'm like, yeah. So share this with people, register, bring your girlfriends. And I look forward to spending an amazing weekend with you and with you, Karmen.
I'm very excited. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for sharing and for creating this for all of us women. And I'm extremely excited to experience it. So
Me
it's your
too.
heart.
Me too.
It's
Thank
very
you.
much your heart.
Aw,
So,
thank
and
you.
thank you all so much for joining. Until next time, we'll see you
Adios.
soon.